able to do things most others can't.
Walker's checked in for Portland.
Now on the floor for your Trailblazers, number 34, Jabari Walker.
Walker against Collins. Clarkson looking for an opening. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one on Simons.
Yeah, the defense there just got too close on Clarkson.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Jordan Clarkson.
That one is off. Henderson's checked in for Anfernee Simons. And he's good on the second. Trailblazers leading by 6. Williams sets a screen for Sharp. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Really good at getting down the floor. When Bamba is hustling, good things often happen in transition.
Henderson attacking. And it's good. 2 points. Henderson's got 15.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report. You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. Knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
And it's Henderson with the ball for Portland. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Williams, a screen on Clarkson. Henderson, and then Henderson with the jam.
Well, tonight we're seeing why Scoot Henderson went 3rd overall in the draft. He possesses serious scoring talent.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Collier, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Collier, covered by Simons. A putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Some guts. Simons finishing with strength.
So the Jazz, their last game, a loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Collier, covered by Simons. Williams up on top. Hasn't made one yet. And Williams throws it down.
2 emphatic points from Robert Williams.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Collier. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
The Jazz have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so here's Portland. 10-point lead. Here's Avdia. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Utah's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Williams with the block.
Well, this is the kind of defender Williams is. Aggressive and ready to go after blocks.
The Jazz making a switch here. Sensabaugh is checked in. In the corner, it's Kessler. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Grant the pass to Sharp. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
What a finish by Sharp while taking the contact. And boy, it takes skill to win these and one opportunities.
Ayton, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Collier, he's checked in for the Jazz.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Here's Sensabaugh. Defended by Sharp. Collins a screen on Simon. Kept alive. Pass to Markkanen. Kessler wide open. He fires. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
In this 12, 15, 18-foot area, that's just about the extent of Kessler's range.
Over in the corner, Avdia. Rebound, Utah. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Sensabaugh. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
He's a good passer. I think that gets lost in Collins' ability to score the ball.
Stolen by Markkanen. Pass to Kessler. Here's Collier from past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Collier's got 7 points here in this quarter.
It took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Simons the pass to Ayton.
Yeah, he has so much size. Ayton forcing the defense to collapse on him and gets to the line.
And he's just had 1 attempt at the line early.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
Jazz trail by 7. George passes to Kessler. Now Markkanen, the 3. And the Jazz another 3.
Just a great setup for Markkanen. All he needed to do was shoot in rhythm.
Ayton a screen. Here's Simon. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Avdia. He gets it in there. And now an 8-point Trailblazer lead.
Well, not really much you could do to stop him there. You want your players to go hard at the bucket like that.
George with no one around drills the three-pointer. George has got 13.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And here's Sharp. He has 5. Pass to Grant. 6 on the shot clock. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Mavericks.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Sexton the pass to Kessler. Puts the move on. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Sharp, that's good.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
Clarkson outside. pass to Markkanen. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first half. Hits the target from 18 feet. 5 points in the game.
Well, Markkanen's height, it's such an advantage in that mid-range area.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
Well, this is what they want from Ayton. Play big.
Here's Sexton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Ayton. Colin Sexton is 6'3". He has the frame of a point guard, clearly. But damn, his game is putting up points, and he can do it in a hurry.
Yeah, and Kevin, look, he's done it pretty efficiently in recent years. We have a lot of point guards in the league who are primarily scorers. And Sexton, though, you've also got to give him credit. He's made great strides as a playmaker.
He has indeed.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
A different look now for Portland. Walker comes in for Jeremy Grant, and Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Sharp. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all. Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
Clarkson outside, and there it is for him. Clarkson's got 7 points in the game.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Free throw no good for Henderson. Stripped it away. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Give a big round of applause for your...
Here's Henderson, and so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
You know what to do. Show us your moves. Way to go, everybody.
Here's Avdia. No good on the quick three. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We come back right after this.
Hey everybody, first off, let's take a gander at what's been happening on the trading block.
One thing they get with Luka, he wants the last shot. And he's shown he's an elite closer.
No matter what gets thrown at him, he doesn't rattle.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Jazz.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
You like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Scoot Henderson in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
Well, when you've got a player with the energy and athleticism he has, it can make for a big night when he gets it going.
Jazz trail by 12. Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp, and it's Kamara in at the 3 spot. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. Sexton's shot is good.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Here's Henderson, and it's sent back by Kessler.
And look, Kessler just has a nose for the ball. He is a certified shot blocker.
Here's Sharp. He takes it in. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Grant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Sexton against Sharp. Left side, Sexton. Four on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around, and the 3 off target. And for the Jazz, the last few seasons, Coach, have been a period of rebuilding.
Yeah, it has, Kevin. You know they acquired a lot of draft capital when they traded Gobert and Mitchell, and they've since drafted a lot of young talent and still have plenty of picks to work with.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Sure. That's good. And now that's 11 points for Shaedon Sharp.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Back to George. Outside, Sexton. Shoots the 3. Good on that shot. And with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from George. Grant with a screen on George. But tried by Henderson.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They host the 76ers after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Nice move. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. That one on 8. And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system that would fit into what you do, but you can never fully copy another team because the personnel is different.
Yeah, every roster's different, isn't it? And you've got to tailor things you want to do with what you've got.
That's exactly right. So if my personnel's not the same as yours, I might be able to take a little bit of what you do, but I can't take it wholesale. So quick. Simon's using that burst to get to the rim.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Sexton against Sharp. Sexton dishes to Clarkson. Markkanen sets the pick for Clarkson. 5 on the clock. And it's off from 3-point range. Trailblazers leading by 11. And it's Grant in the corner. Back to Sharp. Markkanen against Grant. Avdia, a screen on Markkanen. Trent kicks to Avdia. It's 3 pointers off the mark. Jazz trail by 11. George finds Markkanen. Back to George. Utah moving it around. And there's the call on DeAndre. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And Will Hardy is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alteration. Trailblazers making a switch here. Williams is just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. Kessler in the post. He started by Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, where Kessler is elite is on the boards. And he's an excellent rim protector. Those 2 things alone will earn you minutes.
And he ends up missing both free throws. After bursting onto the scene as a rookie, Coach Van Gundy. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Oh, man. Sharp makes that look way too easy. That's elite bounce.
Clarkson with the ball. Williams picks him up. Back to Clarkson. Puts it up from 7. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that 6th sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard's heir apparent, did it, Greg?
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable.
Jazz trail by 15. George passes to Kessler. Inside, and no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Drains it from beyond the arc. Clarkson's got 11.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this half.
Here's Avdia. Yep, that one goes in there.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Kessler setting the pick for Clarkson. George looking over the floor. Oh, good on the triple. Portland leading by 14. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA 65 games requirement for postseason awards has drawn some criticism. But, Adam Silver says, ultimately, this is about the fans and putting the best product forward. Load management was not working for us. This is having the desired effect. The guys are out on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, they want to be on the floor, right? Keep them tuning in. Good stuff, D.A. Thank you. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Driving in, Sharp, that's good.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Sexton with it. He's got 7. And Sexton slams it in.
When Sexton gets a head start, he's so hard to stop.
And it's sent back by Kessler. From deep, George. Outside for Sexton. A second chance effort. The Trailblazers pull it in. Grant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
An exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Here's Sensabaugh. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Pass to Sexton. Here's Sensabaugh. They set the screen. Five to shoot. Another miss by Utah. Trailblazers leading by 14. Here's Henderson. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Henderson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
A show of pure athletic ability from Sexton. What a dunk.
Ayton against Bamba. Now here's Ayton. D right on him. Shoots over Bamba. And it's Ayton missing. Jazz trail by 14. Collins dishes to Sexton. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And look, Sexton's lack of size has never prevented him from mixing it up down low.
Here's Henderson. Chalk up 2 there. Henderson's got 32 points in the game.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Sexton kicks to Bamba. Henderson against Sexton. Over Henderson. The shot by Sexton, no good. Trailblazers leading by 14. And that one's good by Henderson. Henderson's got 34.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Henderson against Sexton. To the paint. Here's Collins. Nails the baby hook. And that's 10 points for John Collins.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Now Sexton. He's got 13. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Henderson. A pull-up. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for Portland. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Collins, also Bamba out there, and it sends the ball in at the shooting guard position.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Lets it go with the 3. And the basket by Kamare. Kamare's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Here's Sensabaugh. Plays it up and banks it in.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Trailblazers leading by 17. Henderson outside. Shoots from 8. Pass to Kamare. Back to Henderson. Bucket is good. 40 points from Scoot Henderson.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Stolen by Henderson. Now here's Ayton. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Portland.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Sharp checked in for Matisse Thybulle.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Clingan comes in for DeAndre Ayton. And Delano Banton's subbed in for Shaedon Sharpe. And Utah also making a switch. Collier's checked in. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
Here's Hendricks. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Markkanen, he's checked in for Utah. And so he makes both from the line. Trailblazers leading by 20. Henderson attacking. And then Henderson with the dunk.
Well, you can see the explosiveness right there. Once Henderson finds an opening, he's trying to go right through it.
Here's Sensabaugh. Henderson defending. And it's Donovan Clingan with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Murray's checked in for the Trailblazers.
Team foul. Now on the floor for your Trailblazers, number 24.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Now here's Collins. Amba kicks to Collins. Just 5 to shoot. Hendricks can't get it to go.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system. They're not doing themselves any favors with their free throw shooting this half.
That one misses. Portland leading by 23. Murray outside. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And the basket is good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside, George. And George with the stuff.
Yeah, George has been just merciless on offense. He's not holding back at all.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To the inside. Stolen by Collins. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, what I love about Walker Kessler, he's a 7-footer who plays like a 7-footer.
Here's Clingan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Collins. No good on the free throw. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right? You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Clarkson, he's checked in for John Collins. There's a screen. Here's Banton. And he goes big with the dunk right over Walker Kessler.
never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Buries it from three-point range.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Jazz trail by 20. Pass to Sexton. And it's blocked. And they recover it. Kessler a screen on Murray. And Kessler throws it down.
Great roll by Kessler after setting the screen. That's textbook.
Here's Klingon. Markkanen on the double team. Walker with a clean look. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, that's a terrific kick-out pass. When the defense collapses like that on the inside, you've got open people outside.
Out to Clarkson. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Portland leading by 21. Here's Banton. There's Walker with the three, and it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. For Utah, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Pass to Clarkson. Elbow shot. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Yeah, the mid-range is the sweet spot for Clarkson. He does a lot of damage from there.
Here's Banton, defended by George. Walker a screen. Banton the pass to Walker. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Utah calls timeout.
Utah timeout call. It's dance time in Portland. Here are your Blazer dancers.
Let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Scoot Henderson.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He's been their pulse tonight, the player who's guided them to the win, and it's a win they needed coming off a loss in their last one. Banton's shot is off. Jazz trail by 19. Here's Collier. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter, and he's good on the three ball.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Here's Thybulle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And coach this guy, Matisse Thybulle. He really changes what you can do on offense with his defense.
Yeah, look, Matisse Thybulle's as good a defender as there is in the league. He hasn't had that profile because we haven't seen him on TV as much, but he's disruptive. He causes turnovers. He blocks shots. This guy's as good as there is in the league.
So long and disruptive, a great word to use.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Trailblazers.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Scoot Henderson.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
And the shot goes in. And the Trailblazers lead by 16.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Here's Thibault driving inside. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So now, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Scoot Henderson.
Selected. Keanu Ross. Selected.